Any for a moment of silence? Thank you. Item C, we will do the oath of office. For new board members.
Okay, so I'm Matthew Mangina, the school board solicitor, and I'm pleased and honored to be able to swear in the 5 new board members. Each of you have an oath in front of you. If you would stand up and raise your right hand. I have here a notary who will be able to notarize your signatures once you've taken the oath. So I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support, obey, and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and that I will discharge the duties of my office with fidelity. And if you could please sign in front of, this is our notary, Cheryl Benson. Here's one pen.
It's a blue. You gotta use blue. You got blue.
Oh.
Doesn't. Well, I don't know. Yeah. The Germans are very specific about using blue. Thank you.
And so for the record of the board, I have received the 5 oaths, and they're currently being notarized. The oath of Laurel Brest, Terry Eldridge, Samuel Seth Hill, Amy Sinceri, and Phil Ketzel. Thank you all.
Okay, I'd like to welcome everybody to the board. Ms. Conrad, will you please call the roll?
Mr. Gress. Here. Mrs. Eldridge. Here. Mr. Hill.
Here.
Mr. Ketzel.
Here.
Mr. Priest. Mr. Nemo.
Here.
Mr. Redfoot.
Here.
Mrs. Sincere. Here. Thank you.
Okay, the next part is called the election of a temporary president. For the 5 new people, this is not the board president. This is going to be the person who runs the meeting until we get to item C off of number 3. Once you elect the president of the board, that president will control the meeting. Now, it says here that the previous vice president will call for nominations for the temporary president. Our previous vice president is not here. In his absence, I'm going to ask Mr. Redfoot, I should be the one doing it. We are looking for a nomination of the temporary president. I nominate Dave Kuth. So let the nomination of Dave Kuth by Lance Nimmo. Now, you don't have to nominate anybody else. Maybe somebody else has an interest. If that is good enough for you, we will need a motion to close.
Motion to close.
Okay. Second. All right, Jen, do you have that recorded?
You do.
Okay. So now we will need a roll call vote on the temporary president.
Just so you know, the roll call vote goes alphabetically and then it switches by 1 each time. Initially, it is just like I read the roll. Mrs. Brest. Yes. Mrs. Eldridge. Mr. Hamilton. I hear Mr. Hill.
Yes.
Mr. Ketchel,
Yes.
Mr. Coon, Mr. Nimmo,
Yes.
Mr. Redfoot,
Yes.
Mrs. Sinceri.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, congratulations, Dave, you're the temporary president. So now we can move on to 3A. I'm gonna help you out a little bit if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, now, this is the time where any one of you can nominate anybody for president of the board. So at this time, does anybody wish to nominate anybody for president of the board?
Nominate Tim Redfoot.
Okay, so you can write here nomination of Tim Redfoot by Dave Kuth. Now, you can do the same thing like you did for temporary president.
I move to close nominations.
Okay, there you go, I was getting there.
I'll second.
Okay, so we need to vote to close nominations.
On a roll call.
You're the temporary president, you have to say all in favor, aye.
All in favor?
Opposed?
Opposed?
Okay, motion
Motion
carries. So now,
All right, that's good.
you're back.
It's coming.
Man, that was quick.
So we closed, now we have to vote on that one motion, right? Sorry, I gave you a 30-second head start. We actually have to vote on you now, even though you're the only candidate. Okay,
So we need a motion.
we need a motion and a second.
The motion by.
We're on 3C.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you are on B. We're on 3C.
Motion to vote.
Phil Ketchel
Motion.
first, Laurel second. Okay, and I assume the other blank would be that your motion and second is for Mr. Redfoot?
Yes.
Okay,
All right, roll call vote. Mrs. Eldridge. Mr. Hill,
Yes.
Mr. Ketchel,
Yes.
Mr. Coon,
Yes.
Mr. Nimmo,
Yes.
Mr. Redfoot,
Yes.
Mrs. Sinceri,
Yes.
and Mrs. Bratz. Motion carries.
now welcome back.
Okay, at this time we'll take, motion for vice president report.
I nominate Lance Nimmo. Second.
Motion by, motion of Mr. Nimmo by Mr. Coon, second by Mr. Ketchel.
Then don't forget about Frazier.
Don't turn it around. Do I have a motion to close nominations?
Motion to close.
Second. Second by Mr. Phil. Any discussion on the motion, any negative votes, any abstentions, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. So we need a motion
For the election.
for the election, okay. Motion for second by Seth.
Did you get those, Jen?
I did.
As Mr. Nimmo for vice president.
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Roll call.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is for vice president of the board. Mr. Hill.
Yes.
Mr. Ketchel,
Yes.
Mr. Coon,
Yes.
Mr. Nimmo,
Yes.
Mr. Redfoot,
Yes.
Mrs. Sinceri,
Yes.
Mrs. Bratz. Yes. Mrs. Eldridge. Motion carries.
Okay, congratulations, Dennis.
You as well?
Item 5 is set meeting dates for the 2024. Does anybody have a copy? Look at that. Do I have a motion to accept it?
Yes.
Motion by Mr. Coon, second by
Kessel.
Oh, Mr. Kessel. Okay.
Well, it's not gonna be that many.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Item 6A is appointment for positions. We'll need a PSBA liaison representative, a representative for Laurel, the VOTEC, and as alternate for the VOTEC board.
Mr. Hammerschmidt is not in attendance, but we under the assumption he'd like to.
He has expressed that he would like to stay as the representative.
It's out of order, but I would nominate Mr. Hammerschmidt to be our LCCTC rep.
Yeah, I would like Jeff to stay on that too. The PSBA liaison is really just a.
He kind of deflected there.
One thing I was thinking about is we do have 5 newbies. If you want to leave that one blank right now, we can always come back to that one and see
Sorry.
who wants to be our PSB liaison once you get a little more comfortable. If there would be, if we could though have a backup plan, letting Lance, you in the past been an alternate.
That's fine.
And then a second alternate, Phil. Okay, so Mr. Redfoot, if it's okay with you, can that say LCCTC Representative Hammerschmidt, first alternate, Lance Nimmo, second alternate, Phil Ketzel? Does anybody want to step up to PSB right now, or we all want to wait and think about it? We don't have to do it right now.
I'd like to understand more about it.
Yeah, it really doesn't involve much. They send you papers, you're invited to meetings. Some people get involved in it more than others.
Yeah.
But that's something we can discuss.
In sum, Phil, the time commitment on that is the time you want to give it. If you want to give it 0, it's a 0, and you'll get 0 out of it.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to dive into it more, you can dive in it more. You can be a regional representative. You can go to state meetings, etc. So, I mean, you have a problem just leaving it right now?
No.
So the only thing we're going to vote on right now is the CTC and the 2 alternates.
We vote on that?
It's up
Okay.
to you.
So, to get Mr. Ketzel out of here, do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
Second. Motion by Mr. Leno, second by Mr. Ketzel. Any negative votes, abstentions, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. We'll take a short break and